The people await your verdict. But do what you've...
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The Queen has made her decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are queen, you can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler, but understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start, but you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment. This is it, Albion's royal treasury, the store of the kingdom's total wealth. It's, well, not as, replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold, a topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about, which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have three clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the Treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty? Very well, Your Majesty. Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets, and we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the royal ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda. Riva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Don't tempt me, Weaver.
Oh, happy day! Her Majesty the Queen of Albion graces us with her radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now here I am to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth, but my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labour. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her. Riva Industries will abide by your decision.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once. Welcome to Riva Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Your Majesty?
The Queen! Wow! Right, children. The Queen! As Daddy says.
If you can't find what you want, it's not worth buying.
I can't believe it. Logan's been spared. He's even on the council. Is that really change?
My lady?
Are you going to open that gift, do you think? You did go to some trouble to get it, I remind you. Anyone can make a promise, but then what do you do about it?
Yay!
Everything all right, Your Majesty?
My lady.
Your Majesty.
Woo!
I'd like to come round to your house for tea. And then I'll have your mum.
Wahey!
Well, well, I can help you find what you...
Hello, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, here, I offer this with all humility.
Woo!
Long live the Queen!
I can't believe it. Logan's been spared.
this fine
He's
day.
even on the council. Is that really change? Ma'am?
Majesty.
Good to see you, Your Majesty.
At your command.
My Queen.
Hooray!
At your command. Majesty. Yes, ma'am.
Madam.
Greetings, ma'am.
Greetings, Your Majesty. All right, Your Majesty.
Ready to serve, Your Majesty.
Greetings, my liege.
Right. This should be good.
All stand for the Queen.
Greetings, most munificent and mighty sovereign of all the lands. Hail to thee, beloved Majesty.
Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Reva shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people. They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend you reject Paige's proposal and keep the money for more deserving endeavours.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty. But the final decision rests with you.
We destroyed the old quarter. It's only right we rebuild it.
The Queen has reached her decision. The old quarter shall be rebuilt and its former residents will have their homes returned.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will be a very popular move.
I suppose there may be something to be gained by rebuilding part of the city. It shows our sense of industry has not yet been dampened. Very well, Your Majesty. Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Riva Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn old quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new old quarter.
Astonishing, Your Majesty. So early in your reign, and already the treasury is replete. I cannot recall seeing a more beautiful spectacle. And yet there is still a kingdom to be run, and it never hurts to amass more gold. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from certain annihilation? The people will be delighted, Your Majesty. But will they thank you when they are dead? Not unless they are turned into some sort of awful zombie creatures. That isn't what is going to happen, is it? Anyway, this will leave a sizable gap in the treasury. Unless you can cover the expenses out of your own pocket, I'm afraid we shall be in dire straits indeed. Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared. As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Anyone helping you?
At your command.
Got you a present. Come on now. Hurry up and open it. I'm still in business, so that's something.
Here you go, mate. Can I be of service, my lady?
Good luck with that. Pleasure doing business with ya. I could spend hours running my fingers through that hair.
Ma'am, I hope you enjoy it. You won't regret that purchase.
Staring at it.
I think you'll find our prices quite reasonable. You won't regret that purchase.
At your orders, Mum.
What do you want then?
Have you seen the bargains in the shops?
Hello there.
Always a pleasure to serve you. No one on Bowerstone has better
products.
Wow,
I just want to show you how much we appreciate what you've been doing, Your Majesty.
I'm sure we'll have what you're looking
Here,
for.
hello. Take this as a token
Go
of
on,
friendship.
have it.
Yippee!
Thanks.
Your command.
I've got a present for you. Because I like you so
It's
much.
our mighty
You should have this.
Hello.
Making a name for yourself, are you? So everyone knows who you are. An admirable girl.
You're paying top gold for a top quality item.
She's really quite nice, you know.
I think you'll find our prices quite reasonable.
I'd like you to have this.
As long as it keeps the kids off the streets,
Ma'am?
I don't care what they do. It's the great
I brought you a
ruler.
present, mate.
Hello.
No, make that Cassandra.
Here you go.
forever.
I got you a present. Hello,
Here we
my
go.
lady. Oh, how nice to see you
Madam.
again.
Ah, my lady.
My lady.
I really like
I
the
want
way
you to have
look.
this. I'm happy to take. My lady. I was hoping I'd run into you again.
Market for a cleaver. You can fight off bandits and prepare a stew.
Oh,
Here you
yeah,
go.
it's
my
the great
lady.
ruler. Hello.
Madam. I've decided to do some shopping today.
Where's the best place to buy food round here?
I saw this and immediately thought of you, so I bought it then and there.
Well,
Just give me 5 gold. With that, I could eat for a week. Oh, all right. Let's see. Ah,
Here's a pretty
it's our
thing,
mighty
friend.
queen. Hello.
My
This is the
lady.
most generous thing ever. Thanks.
my customers have been good to
What
me.
have you been up to?
So I'm good
Out
to
collecting
them.
won't find
Scarce?
better products in all of
Couldn't
Bowerstone.
be
happier with how things are, Your Majesty.
My queen.
Hello there, Your
That's
Majesty.
wonderful.
I hope you're well.
That's great. Cheers.
No finer goods in all of Bowerstone.
At your command.
I've got used to our furniture now. But don't you think we should change it? Greetings, my lady. I have a gift
Show
for
you
you,
how
my
much
lady.
we appreciate what you've been
Hello,
doing.
Your Majesty.
Here, have this.
I'll be your true pal, if you give me a hand.
My
Because it's good. Don't blame me. Every ounce of
gold. Believe
Want
me.
some
healthy drinks?
I've been known
Greetings,
to
my
offer
lady.
discounts. To the right customers, at least.
I got you a little something. Might do. Here, take this,
Do
my
you have
friend.
anything
Here
I
you
can
go,
buy
mate.
off you?
Hooray!
My lady.
Hello, ma'am.
Your
Oh, well,
Majesty.
idea.
Looking quite smart today.
Hey there,
Greetings,
Your
madam.
Majesty.
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion.
Yippee!
Oh my! Hail and well met, your most
Salutations,
gracious
my
Majesty.
Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened queen. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty, and I can tell you that people respect what they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let all those who look upon this palace know terror, whether they be your subjects or your enemies.
It may seem trivial, but appearances can affect the opinion of the entire kingdom. The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
Surely you want to wake up to bright sunshine and a cheerful castle.
Castle Design Weekly, of which I am the editor, has declared evil and foreboding to be...
I wish this to be an enlightened castle.
Oh, fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your castle will be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
Today you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Reva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here to seek the protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe. or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim Albion. Now it is time we joined your kingdom. Do what your brother failed to do. Help us to rebuild Aurora and protect it as you would your own land.
There is nothing so noble as embracing other cultures, and I, for one, could not be happier to count Aurora as part of Albion. But surely they must work for that privilege, and I happen to know just how to put them to good service. There is an abandoned mine in the Auroran desert that holds enough materials to benefit the whole kingdom. Let us employ Kaelin and her people to gather what resources there may be. That can be their payment.
You are talking about forced labor.
Well, let's not get bogged down in semantics. It's a fair transaction.
I know you will not break your oath. You understand what we have been through.
The choice is yours, Your Majesty.
I will keep my promise. Aurora will become part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The Queen has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt as part of Albion, and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a woman of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora, an oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Reaver Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presence. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
A most brave decision in court today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity. Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it, without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of money we stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient, abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
My queen. At your orders, ma'am. Madam. Your Majesty.
Hello, madam.
Attention.
Ah, it's
So
our
the
young
old quarters to be done up.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
At your
Praise
command.
Queen.
At your command.
Your Majesty, your tax plan is so very generous. Thank you.
Woo!
At your command.
Yay! Greetings, my liege.
Hello there, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. Hello, ma'am.
At your orders, ma'am.
Buy some food. The kids would like that.
Hail to thee, beloved Majesty. Your Majesty. The riffraff seem happy with your rule, Your Majesty. Your wonderfulness. So you must be doing some. Gosh. Oh. And. Oh. How dance for ages. Oh! There! Ah, yes. A most appropriate
You see
outfit
that?
for
Pretty
one who looks
amazing.
down upon the masses. Please do something for me. I would be forever grateful. Oh, marvellous. Do come back when you're done, won't you?
I really need a drink.
Hello,
Want
Your
some
Majesty.
healthy drinks? If you spend lots of gold, I can use it to buy more supplies.
Do me a favour, and I'll be a real mate. Watch out, Your Majesty.
Ah, so it's turned up at last? Great! Excellent work! Thank you. Jolly D, my friend. That's marvellous.
New haircut, is it? Looks good.
Good to see you, Your Majesty. We love what you're doing for us, Your Majesty.
Wow!
Best ruler we've had in years. You are very charitable. Thank you so much.
My lady?
Hello, my lady.
Yippee!
Delivery! Wahey!
Thank you for your custom.
Hooray!
Welcome to the sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal.
Awaiting your command, my lady.
This place used to be called the Reaper's Bound.
It's you! Yippee!
Ah, my lady.
Wahey!
Attention!
That battle really made the old quarter uninhabitable.
He's all well, my
Thank
lady.
goodness it's being rebuilt. Oh, yay!
Always a joy to see you, your royal grandness.
Your Majesty, here. I offer this with all humility.
Go on, show us something already.
Friends should
Hello
be generous.
to you, Your Highness.
And I want you to have
lot of supporters.
I hope you're well, my friend. You are a kind and generous...
Ah, Your Majesty. Hello.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Do come back again soon. Nice choice. That is the best. Here,
I
gift
bought you
for
a
you,
present
friend.
because you are such a good friend.
Thank
An
you
absolute pleasure
for
to
the
serve.
excellent service.
A very good purchase.
Do come back, won't you?
Friends should be generous. And I want you to have this. Here.
By
A gift for you,
Cannot
friend.
always
Play,
nice
I
to
suppose.
see you.
Things are all right. I'm sure you will not regret spending so much. Friends should be generous,
soon,
made of actual
and I
human
want you to
hair,
have this.
taken from willing donors, of course. Ah,
The finest
my
goods
favorite
in all
customer.
Aurora.
Welcome.
I sell them.
Greetings. What have you got in today?
Hello to you, Your Here
Majesty.
you go. Enjoy, my friend.
May I be of assistance, esteemed customer?
What do you have that is on sale?
I will give you a fair price for your old, worthless items.
It is all a pleasure.
Awaiting your
As
command,
a
my
sign
lady.
of my esteem for
Thank
you,
you.
I am certain
I
you
am
will find
sure
my
it will
prices
serve you well.
agreeable.
You are a wise
Good
ruler.
service.
Come on over and
Thank
taste the best food for miles around.
You are the... Thank you. And a wise choice. The usual. Could be worse. Greetings, Your Majesty. Do come in and look at my prices.
Accept this.
Hello.
I
Just
hope you
here
like
to
the
look
wares
around.
on display. My wares are the best to be found in Aurora.
I bought you a
Greetings,
present
esteemed
because you are such a
customer.
good friend.
The pawnbroker seems honest enough. I sell the best items in all Aurora. As a sign of my esteem for you,
No
I
room for
bought
it in
you a
your
gift
life.
like that.
I have room for it in my store. Let's bargain.
A delight to see you, as
Your
always.
business is my pleasure.
Your tax policy is generous, Your Majesty.
It's worth everything you paid, and more. You are the kind of customer that makes me glad I became a merchant. Your Majesty, thank you for allowing Aurora to keep the money we need to rebuild. The best in all Aurora. Items in all Aurora.
I sell Aurorans best. The finest goods in all Aurora. I sell them.
Please, buy my goods, friend.
Cannot complain, I suppose. Things are all right. Friends should be generous. And I want you to have this.
Whoa!
That
was a bit of a
Don't
show around.
do that.
Oh, you scared me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Very
That
good.
is good.
Best get on, I suppose. Please, I beg you.
She is a wise and good Greetings, Your Majesty. That much is clear. We are like grains of sand compared to you.
Hello to you, Your Majesty.
Ah, hello.
Your arsenal has expanded. There's a new pistol available.
Your Majesty, hello.
Hey, doggy, play dead. And never mind the playing part.
I sensed your presence before you even arrived. What did you eat?
I think your weapon might be bent. Oh no, wait! That's you! Those are nice shoes. But don't you think your Grand's feet are cold without them?
One who can save the world. Although more than likely you'll just fail miserably.
was hoping you'd come round. I could use a good laugh.
Welcome to the sanctuary. The armory is at your disposal. Why just stab or shoot your enemies? The
Sometimes I just want someone to talk to. And sometimes I want someone to kick in the crotch.
I'd like to get to know someone like this. Then drown them.
Oh, you are so sweet. Like a bloody great tart!
If it were up to me, no one would ever get sick. They'd just die, starting with you!
Ah, hello. The armory is at your disposal.